Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another CCL battle. We're going to go into week 1 again, but now we're going to do a Division A game. It's going to be Zeke versus Seannaners, and we only have 2 battles of the 4 they played. I really can't remember right now what was the final score, but you can check that out in the forums. I'll leave the link right here in the description of the video so you can go and check it out by yourself. So anyways, let's go to the game. It's a Macedon versus Pontus. Zeke using Macedon first, and of course Seannaners charges Pontus. Let's look at the armies. Zeke got 5 Royal Pikes with 5 upgrades, the general right there in the middle. He's got 2 Levi Pikes as support on the right flank, and now he's switching into the left flank since that's where Pontus' skirmish is. He's got 5 archers, gold, and then 3 Cretans, just gold attack. The Cav force, 2 companions with 5 upgrades, and then 3 Greek Cav with 5 upgrades, one of them with 6 upgrades. So for Pontus, Seannaners brought 4 Pontic Light Cav, which is Jav Cav, 5 upgrades for all 4 of them, 2 Scythe Chariots, no upgrades, and 2 Chariot Archers, gold attack. We got 6 archers, gold, and then 6 bronze shields with 5 upgrades. The general right here on the left. A little bit of better placement for Zeke's general because he's right there in the middle, so he can cover a bigger radius than this bronze shield general is going to be able to. He's not going to be able to reach the units on the right as well as Zeke's units are going to be able to reach both sides of this infantry line. So a little bit of better placement right there. Using this 2 Levi pikemen to counter the chariot archers. I think I said this in one of the Spartacus fights. It's going to be very hard for you to actually pick up any of these chariots against good players, and these guys, I mean, they're Division A, they're really good players. You're very rarely going to see like these chariots running straight into the spikes. You have to either lure them or, you know, just kind of make a diversion attack on somewhere else so they can get his attention out of this chariots, and then you can catch them. But just like straight out of it, you will very rarely see chariots just running into the spikes. So I mean, the spikes are not really here to kill the chariots, they're rather just to keep them at bay. See, that's where it happens. He managed to catch 1, 2, but he gets out of there immediately. So that's the objective. The objective is those Levi pikemen, just to keep them at bay, keep them away, so they don't really get that close to the archers and start killing from a distance, from a safe distance, because, you know, Centaurian Circle is pretty safe against archers. These Cretans have them in range. The problem with Cretans is that, I mean, they're not slingers, which would make easy work of these chariot archers. And the problem with Cretans is that they have less ammunition than regular archers. So, you know, if you waste too many arrows trying to kill this chariot archers, then you're not going to have enough for the late game, and that could prove decisive, really. Because I mean, they're Cretan archers, they're elite archers. They can even get into a melee fight and do decently. But you really want the long range, especially with this. You want to flame this, so you don't want to lose that many arrows. Anyway, Seannaners performing a flanking move, actually an encirclement. He's got 3 of his light cav all the way in the back. You don't want to get too close because you have all these archers who could just turn around and really hurt you. But if he can somehow get the attention of the archers or have them in the move, then he can definitely move in and cause some damage. This Greek cav will definitely are definitely a good counter to these units, but the thing is, if he starts chasing this light cav with his Greek cav, then his rear is going to be completely exposed. There's nothing left there to protect his rear, and Pontus has more units than Macedon, so definitely that put him at disadvantage. Seannaners moving up. He split his army. He got the infantry on the left, the missiles on the right. He rearranged his general to the middle, which is good. Then on the right, chariot archers still pushing in. So definitely a different formation for Seannaners. it is kind of safe to just leave your archers out in the open here without infantry support, because you have, I mean, the big threat for archers, of course, is cavalry, but you have two scythe chariots sitting right behind them, so any cavalry strikes that are attempted on the archers are going to be immediately countered by the chariots, so that's why it's kind of safe. Seannaners closing his formation, trying to engage. It's better to engage in close formation like this than, of course, it is in loose formation, and actually making squares, these little boxes, are better than a stretched out line like Zeke has. He's not planning to engage, that's what he hasn't closed in his formation, but he should soon. The chariot archers killing the Levi pikemen, this always happens. It eventually happens. Your Levi pikemen would die. Like I said, they're not here to kill the chariots, they're just here to keep them at bay, and I think they've done a pretty decent job. We haven't seen any big archer killing. Actually, the units closer to them haven't lost any archers. Not the real archers, the Cretans have lost some. So that means they're doing a pretty good job. Here comes a Greek cav, which in big numbers can take out chariot archers, even if they are chariots, and they have bonuses against cav. Mass light cav can definitely kill them. So here goes Zeke for the charge. He's going to try to take out one of them. He might be able to catch it. He's running warmed up Greek cav versus very tired chariot archers. He catches it and he's going to kill it pretty easily, I think. He's down to 9 units, 6 units, and there it goes. And here comes the other chariot archer. He's going to engage it, and he might be able to kill this one off. The thing is, now we got a side chariot coming, and he's definitely not going to be able to kill that one. So the Zeke should retreat right now. He shouldn't keep fighting because he's going to lose that unit. Those two are lost anyways. There you go. But he's trying to save this one. We saw a little bit of skirmish on the right flank. This 4 light cav still alive, and Zeke coming a little bit too close to the red line. I think this is probably a little less than archer range, so he's moving out of there, because that could be considered red line camping. But I mean, he's moving out right now, so it doesn't matter now. So Zeke definitely cornered here. He has nowhere to go but to the corner, and that could be pretty nasty for him, because he's on the he's got the disadvantage numbers right here. And if these units retreat, anything that Seannaners makes a route for Zeke is very seldom going to come back. They're very close to the red line, and they're most likely just going to go through it and never come back. So Zeke has to be very careful with his units. Seannaners is not in the same situation, because he's got all this open field behind him to retreat and to have his units come back. So it seems Zeke is preparing for the infantry fight. The Jacob's just raining javelins on this companion cav, and actually companion cav is kind of weak against missiles, because if you notice, they don't have any shield, so that makes them a little bit weaker than other cav to missiles. Seannaners maneuvering around. He's going to get a clean charge on the archers. This could prove disastrous, because Seannaners still got a lot of archers, and this is what I was talking about. These archers are most likely not coming back. Not only are they being rammed down, but they're very close to the red line. Those Cretans could definitely be used. And these are chariot archers. I think the Cretans have a clear shot at the scythe chariots. Now he's moving them away, but they did were in range. I mean, they did were in range for the Cretans. And now Seannaners moving in with the bronze shields. He's definitely outnumbering Zeke, because he has to spare 2 of his units to protect his archers. That leaves him with only 3 for the main infantry fight. He's outnumbered 2 to 1 in the infantry fight if he keeps that ratio. And it seems to be doing it. Now he's pulling back a little bit, but now Seannaners has the missile advantage. I mean, Zeke has more archers, but they're more depleted, plus we see a chariot archer. And here we go, more charges from the Pontic light cav, killing off another unit. The companions are really drained in numbers. They're down to, one of them is down to 9. So that's the other one is pretty strong still. 25 men. He's trying to go after the archers, trying to even it out, and he keeps pushing. He's going for a rush. Well, not exactly a rush at this point of the battle, but it's just a push. Trying to kill archers, trying to cut off this right flank of Seannaners from the rest of his force, and it seems to be working. He's cut off. As you see, this line in the middle is being drawn by Zeke, so all these units on the left might as well fall, and they are. He's losing 3 archers. They might not come back because they're running in the red line direction. He still got all this chariots and light cav behind Zeke, but that was a great move by Zeke, trying to regain some ground and definitely get some more help in the archer department. The side chariots are here. They have to charge in, otherwise they're gonna get shot. Zeke lowering the Zarisas kind of late. He had lowered them earlier, he might have killed off that side chariot unit instantly. And now a great surrounding move by Seannaners. He manages to flank Zeke's formation, and now he comes a massive hammer and anvil strike from the light cav. The side chariots come in, and it's just a mass rout for Macedon. They were just completely outnumbered. I think Zeke should have reformed a little bit better before engaging in the infantry fight. I mean, he did a great push. He managed to take 3 archer units, and that evened out the archer fight for him. But then he just got caught up there, and he was engaged in a bad position. It's a great move by Seannaners. Great job, and it's a good game. There goes General. That's a game. So there goes Zeke admits defeat. That's 1-0 for Seannaners up in the matchup. We have a second battle. I'm not sure what matchup it is, but I'll leave you a link right here for you to go ahead and see it. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.